What is up, family? So it has been a minute since we've had an update, and this is kind of like the first time I've been able to make like a long form video and really give you guys the ins and outs of what it is I'm doing on a day-to-day basis. And so, as a lot of you guys know, I've been in San Diego for like all of 2025. So 6, 7, 8 months. It's been a really long process, but it's been a really good one in terms of growth out there and whatnot. So me and my business partner, Ronnie, we were going to get an apartment out there, and we're kind of just staying with friends. But as we were trying to get an apartment out there, we were realizing San Diego is like one of the most expensive cities in America. And it really just didn't make sense because this apartment right here is the one that we're temporarily staying in now, but every single apartment, same exact size, was 2 times, even 3 times the rent, and it just didn't make sense financially. Like, yes, we could afford it, but at the same time, it just didn't make sense. So, for example, this apartment right here is 2.5K a month. It's pretty nice, but the one out there was pretty much the same, and it was 3 times the price. It was 7.5K a month, which just, it didn't make sense. So geographically, we decided to switch. We decided to move over to Alabama, where I'm from originally. My business partner named Ronnie, he is originally from Jacksonville, Florida, so this is different for him, but he's still a pretty close drive away from home. So I wanted to give you guys like an update on kind of the whole situation, why we moved back to Bama, and really just show you guys around our place. And keep in mind, this is a temporary spot for now until we move into our bigger place, because they didn't have very much available. So we're holding this spot for now, and then we're moving into a bigger place. I'd say 2-bedroom, maybe 3-bedroom. That'll give us the ability to have an office designated rather than just have it like office in the kitchen, office in the bedroom. So yeah, let me go ahead and show you guys. So this is the door, this is the crib. We got an air mattress. Our boy Corbin, he is our appointment sitter right now. He is sleeping on this, just staying with us. So essentially we got the bedroom, nice little sunset view. We got the bathroom, and yeah, we got a nice sized bedroom. Nothing crazy though. Like I said, this is a temporary spot, so technically we're sharing a 1-bedroom. Me and Ronnie are alternating from the couch to the bed. But yeah, so we got this. We got laundry in here. We do have a closet behind that air mattress, and then let's see, we got the fridge. We are stocking this bad boy up. It is bulking season. It's looking a little bit empty right now, but yeah, we got all the essentials. The furniture in this place is actually pretty nice. We enjoy it, but the only thing is like, we have a desk here, we have a desk here. It's for work, but there was kind of too much furniture. So we put some of that in there and in the bathroom, kind of just get out of the way. And then, yeah, this is literally where we work. It's pretty small, it's pretty petite, but as you can see, we get a lot of good work done here. We got a nice little view. But yeah, this is really the spot. And so obviously that is our current apartment, but I wanted to show you guys the actual apartment complex, all the amenities, and the apartments that we're looking to move into. Okay, so we're in Birmingham, Alabama. We're in downtown Birmingham. I honestly didn't think Birmingham would have good spots like this, but hey, this place is actually pretty nice. So let's go ahead and show you guys the apartment. So this is the apartment complex. Basically, this place is called the 600. It's like a luxury apartment complex, and there's not very many of these in the area. So I was super surprised that there was availability. So the temporary place that we're staying in as of right now is going to be on the 2nd floor. I think you guys can see just right here where the 2nd floor. It's almost like a skyrise, but there's no balconies in this building, so it is a little bit unusual. I like it though, personally. So this is the parking garage. We've got some cool little whipskis down here. We've got a Maybach, blue interior. I want a Maybach super bad, and I literally will have a Maybach. I am going to have a Maybach. Or I could have matching cars with the wifey one day, like these people right here. That could also be a good plan. But if we're going into the apartments, this is going to be the very first one. Okay, so we got like washer and dryer, basic stuff. So this is going to be a 2-bedroom. And I really like this one personally because there's a lot of room in the closets. You get to hang stuff, you get to put your shoes up there, and both of the bathrooms are connected to the rooms, so that's really nice. But my favorite part about this room specifically, or this apartment floor plan specifically, is how much room there is in the bedrooms, yes, but I also like the view, and you guys are going to see that in a little bit. But here's the bathroom. You can honestly fit more than 2 people in this apartment. It could be 3 people, maybe even 4. I don't know how you would be even able to squeeze more than that, but it's super spacious just for these kinds of apartments. And if you guys see, there's little, what do you call it? It's a nightstand. You can move one of those nightstands and put like a PC setup or like a office, I guess you could say. So that would be definitely an idea. But this is the main thing. This is the apartment living room and the kitchen, all that stuff. So you can see that this one's already furnished. It's displayed. There's no TV, but I mean, the view's nice. Literally everything about that apartment I really, really like. This is the second apartment. It's, for me, between the first one and this one that I'm showing you right now. This one, on the other hand, like, there's a lot more closet space, but I guess you could say guest bedroom, there's not as much space as originally, and the bathroom's not attached. There's more room in the kitchen and the living space, and then when you get to the master bedroom, it is actually kind of humongous for an apartment. And yeah, I mean, this one's pretty cool. And I don't really know why there's no balconies in this apartment. If there were balconies, I would probably like this one the best. But it's really close for me. I don't know which one I like the best. And then we're about to go into the third layout. Okay, so this is the third floor plan. This is going to be the 3-bedroom. And, I mean, this one's cool. The third bedroom is basically going to serve as an office. This is the third bedroom right here. I don't know why they didn't connect the closet right there. That's pretty weird. But they have a full washer and dryer in this one. And then honestly, the rest of this third apartment is going to be pretty similar to the second one. The only difference is that there's literally just a third bedroom. So you can see that there's a lot of space in, the kitchen and living area. And then obviously the master bedroom is going to be just as big, if not bigger than the last one. These closets in here are actually freaking humongous for an apartment. But this one is on the opposite side of the apartment complex. So I don't really know if I like this view on the outdoor side of it as much as, like the first two. Because there's bigger buildings in the first side. But this is the lobby, going back to where we were. Once you enter the actual apartment complex, you're going to be, there's like pictures and all this stuff. You can definitely see how it's a luxury apartment. There's painting on the walls. They have like an art gallery, which is kind of unusual. I've never seen that before, but they're not even done building it. It's super, super new. And that's why I like it. This is an apartment that really speaks to who I am, what I like. I can't decide if I'm a city boy. I can't decide if I like, nature better. Like, I genuinely just like the night view of, like rooftop access or, a high skyrise apartment, right? Even a penthouse. But this is probably my favorite part of the whole apartment complex. So this is going to be the, I guess, common area or like the rooftop access. But yeah, this is a good work area, especially being able to work online as a remote closer. This is literally ideal because you get to take calls up here, phone calls, Zoom calls, whatever that might be. And I mean, it's just luxury looking. Like, this is exactly what I am looking for when I'm looking for an apartment. And yeah, I mean, this is what you got. And we're about to show you the rooftop access. So this is something that is insanely cool at night. Back in San Diego, we have a lot of friends and buddies and business partners and, coworkers that we used to work with that had penthouses and skyrises, and the view out there in San Diego is beautiful. But honestly, in Birmingham, the view from the top is not that bad. Like, it's genuinely it's a city. It's good looking. And I mean, I don't know any other apartment complex that has a movie theater This is insane. I'm not gonna lie. Like, I've never seen this before ever anywhere in an apartment complex. And then we've got the gym. The gym is actually pretty nice. I mean, it's not like luxury. I'm not gonna lie. I like my gym equipment being top of the top, best of the best. But when it comes to this gym, it's not even that bad, honestly. It gets the job done. That's what I'll say. It gets the job done. We've had a couple workouts there so far, and obviously, like, we work online, so we've got some more office space. Nothing too crazy, but there's plenty of places to work, make money, and really just do what it is that we do every single day. Work out, eat healthy, work, and, God, like, have Bible time and really put what matters in our lives first. So this is really just like an optimal space in general, not just like our actual apartment, but more so the apartment complex in general. So yeah, there's like a little game room, common area, all that stuff as well. So those are the ins and outs of the whole apartment complex. Let me know what you guys think. Like I said, I didn't know that downtown Birmingham, Alabama had good apartments like this. And honestly, this isn't even a bad area. So let me know which floor plan you think is the best, which one we should move into. And that's basically it. I'll see you guys in the next one.